Excellency, as directed, we are carrying out an economy-wide and state corporation sector-specific reforms and corporation-specific restructurings as an end in itself, and also in response to policy and business dynamics. The dynamics include the following. 1, the coming of age of the private sector that can deliver commercial activities more efficiently, hence part of the need for privatization of government-owned enterprises. And therefore, the need to elevate the role of government to one of policy and regulation to support commercial activities of the private sector, to avoid conflict at the commercial operations level. Privatization plan. Your Excellency, privatization of government-owned enterprises is a component of the wider economic reforms in favor of economic liberalization. And today, you have called it democratizing the wealth. Privatization of government-owned enterprises ushers in the private sector to take over the commercial activities that government-owned enterprises are undertaking. This is necessary because the private sector carries out commercial activities more efficiently than the public sector, especially in a competitive industry. The benefits of privatization include lower prices, better quality of goods and services produced, wider choices for consumers, more innovation, minimal red tape in decision-making, and less corruption. To safeguard these benefits of privatization, the government has a social obligation to maintain a fair business environment through appropriate regulations and policies. Already, Kenya has developed a fairly robust regulatory environment with the Competitive Authority of Kenya overseeing all sectors of the economy, supported by sector-specific regulators such as the Communications Authority of Kenya. Notable successes include A. KenGen. KenGen was privatized through listing in the Nairobi Securities Exchange in the year 2006 through an IPO that raised 7.8 billion Kenya shillings. Subsequently, the company raised additional 54 billion Kenya shillings from the capital markets through listing of additional shares and issuance of a Kenya shillings 25 billion infrastructure bond. The company has benefited immensely by having KenGen as a listed company. The country has benefited immensely by having KenGen as a listed company. The ability to raise funds from the capital markets has helped the company fund major electricity generation projects, especially from renewable sources, enabling the country to produce most of its electricity from green sources. From the efficiencies built through infusion of private sector practices, KenGen has been able to stabilize electricity supply in Kenya by increasing installed capacity from 945 megawatts in 2006 to 1,904 megawatts in 2023, mostly from renewable sources and most of the financing coming from the capital markets.